Kwame. Ti asem we
dey.
Ohene na edi kan na kasa
Nana enyima kodom.
Yeah, nana enyima kodom. On tone it down kakra. One tone it down or be creative problem aman because and some bebre ano okeka no a or you too aggressive and one share per the law and traditional ways no. Ebe push no
away.
Okay. When you're very careful because listen. Baby odi akonya no. I say ahoye upper eastern part of western region. Ana oja oho ya ojibi or your paramount chief of upper eastern part of western region. Which is ye divide, you know, say abeye upper east western part of northeast. Sorry,
western.
You understand? What covers where the man is? Kudom baby odi ade no.
Okay.
And on the castle was see mirano. Yes, of course, urano.
Was swire
the achiro, who swide the channel. Oyen on your paramount chief. You understand? And nobody will be able to override a paramount chief. Nobody rides on the head of paramount chiefs apart from Utufo. Jamaica artists. Now listen to me. When you read the Chieftaincy Act, section 58, or say categories of chiefs, or say the following are the categories of chiefs: A, the Asante Hene and paramount chiefs.
Okay.
B, divisional chiefs. C, sub-divisional chiefs. D, Adikro, and E, other chiefs recognized by the House of Chiefs. Ebine and Koswahine for this area or free other area. But let me tell you something. The Asante Hene is different. It's the interpares of all the paramount chiefs.
Yeah.
You understand? Because on the ultimate two paramount chiefs, SSC a paramount chiefs. That the paramount chiefs, you know, we are Asante Hene. The paramount chiefs, you know, they are the original occupant of the land.
Okay.
So they were there before Ohinibia or Paramount chief nasi ebesra asase wo mo ho. Etu ye dey a nasi. So if there is a deal, they don't deal with Obia Oya under the paramount chief. Never. Happy or baby ada.
I see.
Or Kasem be say
eye ukro
no. Especially big deals like this. So be pek yours be baby esia. Ohu assembly obehu obi ba be si ejanabia obesi hospital bi clinic bi wo ho a de make what say obehu assembly ya behu nana. But deals like this no Kwame, it goes to the paramount chiefs. Let me tell you something. He says something about say Otufo ntimi nko bantama enko ye there as the person of creating pressure say as Otufo edo bantama ne there but ntimi nko bantama nko ye de ope Otufo ntimi nko tafo nko ye de ope. That is wrong. Let me tell you something. Oko ahafu. Ahafu. About 99.9% ayo Otufo there. You get me? Recently, Abaine Mesia Palace, SI DB, or see implemented the Ahafu benefit agreement, which worth $850 million. Says he can be says Ahafu per the gold, you know, they need the free horn. They decided to divide the gold into three. Ghana, dear one. You understand? The Ebiko Ghana, then Otufo dear one. Otufo solo divide it into 5. Near Chema development, Embra Hodom. Now listen to me. Who read the Joy for reporter or Kohona or say during time almost side deal. Almost side we are say the Asante want the interest of a few people should not override the collective interest of the communities and the country, and hinted of possible sanctions for chiefs who stand in the way of the Nimrod project. Chiefs, including Kenya's chiefs, including Kenya's number 1, number 2, whoever swear allegiance to Otufobiano, this warning is going. You understand? So it means that so 240 me stretch echo ahafo babia omo uko oti region uko bono east some part of areas omo show 240 sa no je ahoho ya de bisu no per the hierarchical of the section 58 of the Chieftaincy Act categories of chiefs no size no so power ewo sa nana kudom no so you understand so this be by you deal with the Omahine you don't deal with the kudom the Omahine no privilege you always say you give the kudom no a privilege to be part of it since the minds your jurisdiction so you join together you understand na ebia ono so ebia so say yet mining community royalties
committee
you the ahemfo ka ho then you ask you to be
part of it. No work as a one no part of it.
That's it.
On your part of it. On your part of the committee. Please, the representative be
also dimini Omahine ntwe. Kwabi oni abasa oni strength how betimi no Omahine. What he has to do is say and so onu tone down to his limit to support the Omahine so that the Omahine can help him. Ebia the quality of one no that committee no one because of where he's coming from. So be why you dress up person than anachi. What's that? I hear some there. Honestly speaking, back on me. I did be where is the minister? Where is the sector minister?
Regional minister.
No, the sector minister. Where is the sector minister?
Me who know?
Because the way make can my bobo hono. I don't get it. And depend what the Nana said. Yet had one and comfortable woman. Let me tell you something. When you read the Land Act 1962, I'm not talking about the most recent one that to two forecast or agree with them. The functional one now, you see Regulation 1962 LI 230. It talks about public land acquisition and compensation.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Say I buy here a land be for gold, for mining, for roads, for hospital, for Bibia, and I say project be open so yeah. Process say a different you compensation. First of all, John Moyane say was say a buying ever sending notice. And they are called newspapers. Tell you, or best sending notice, they are called newspapers. Some newspapers were publishing it twice or more than twice. Yeah, yes, circulating bureau district because a bureau no or chromo, no newspaper on kind newspapers. Newspapers were crack. But yes, circulating newspapers were district free. So the BT, including baby and Nana Kudom one na a church and Kofo say, this is what a buying air baby et Kofo Hobeka. The next step is upon notification, the affected persons or group may request to claim compensation for affected lands or properties. Eti omo be affected no. Mumoroba tro so the BT claim for compensation. Now more claim for compensation no. As a someone tried to come abide through the sector minister for there now muhu notification not less than more than 6 months. Muhu notification no more time 6 months to and one no. It within that 6 months no, then you write to the sector minister. You understand? Then the sector minister will act on behalf of the president. Then the sector minister will ask the land valuation division to go and value the lands and the properties no near investigation we dey say appear could be land no claim say ohia compensation ne dey ampa na sa wete the sika e wete ye wia ne atwa compensation no ye twa compensation wia through the minister ansana yama green light ama nipa no opeso obaba ya ade no ababa but upon cry everybody na no me who meet minister di wom da.
But Nana, almost secure concession. The mining company na secure concession. So it means that they might have gone through the Minerals Commission in doing so. Okay? And we secure no na afi work also okoye adwuma ukra ne license. Okay? Ekra ne mining lease, ekra ne BBA no. He would then have to go to the concession owners. This is where the contention is.
That is why I'm saying that. I'm saying that.
As a minister,
the public land acquisition and compensation, the minister have to be deeply involved to make sure say obia watono and so they give a green light to them. So now, yes, of course, they say obeka nana say omu tuebi ye tuebiness will be the MPI and say bye. As a state minister not standing in, he should be deeply involved. So that is what the law says.
Okay.
Now we judge them all kwani say no so bu tuebi no man tuebi. No obu ko bu ko for the guna obu start so bu ko 2 gold no. Na ma bibi unu say ene na koya ma ni monto for de no. Kenya ase de no. On say new monto for no. Omu etu area ho for no we na omu sisi e dan de ma omu.
Yeah.
obu to gold na could do krobi, which was not part of the original concession. Your form of Doma Kantinka. Sa Doma Kantinka for no. Omu concess $20 biase. $100 and addition almost so omu few. We did not go through the process. So one boy bia onuma can kai kakra also no debi. And he sent it to Accra High Court. And the High Court says no. At the minister, the sector minister, to make sure that they go through the same process that they used for the new Montediano. You understand? To acquire the
same land.
The same land. Now, you compensate to them. And they did that before the Doma Kantinka people echo. You understand? So the minister should be deeply involved. You don't sit in Accra and give, you allow them. Who just say they are very strong. Onyade excavator the both from say Kim. No piano to etonchai. Na kwada maame ho. Ukate wabusu efie na o chan say that bibi baba oto that ehiato. I'm telling you. I tell the court.
And I with the court. This is the point. 7 after 9.